Toyota GR Yaris Aero Performance versus Golf R. I think this is a really interesting comparison and something I would love to get on the channel to actually drive them back to back, head to head. So if you have the new one, the 280, let me know, because I have plenty of Golf R owners who are very kind and grateful to share the latest 8.5 Black Edition. The car that you can see on screen at the moment, as you can see here, is actually a GR Ogier, and it's Sebastian Ogier, a rally driver for Toyota. This is one of 200 cars, and it is actually currently for sale. And there's not too many. Basically, the new GR Yaris has kind of hit the scene now, 280 horsepower. They've changed the infotainment. I spent a lot of time, and I've shared it on the channel, the previous generation GR Yaris, like the circuit pack. This is in a manual. You can get them in the auto. The big thing for me is it's four-wheel drive, it's a small little hot hatch, it's great. The big change is that from a car that used to be about 30 to 35 grand, this special edition, Ogier edition, is like, this one's up for a lot more. But you can't really get those. You can get the Aero Performance, and you can get the normal GR. I'm going to focus on the Aero Performance, because for me, £1,000 or £2,000 more, it makes more sense to go for that, because this car is now nearly £50,000, which is bonkers. So it's right on Golf R territory. It's a lot smaller, only in 3-door. Similar-ish power, so it's about 50 horsepower down. It's going to weigh a little bit less. There's the fact that this is number car 87 of 200, so it's plaqued as well, so proper rare. But as far as I could see, a lot of the details were kind of like, for this Ogier edition, it's the Aero Performance plus the fact that it's limited, a few little bits which make it a bit more limited. Looks pretty cool, looks pretty quirky. I'll be honest, until I see this in person, I do prefer the original GR Yaris. I think the infotainment looks a little bit like Super Nintendo from sort of like the late 80s, 90s. But I haven't driven one, and I hope to get the opportunity to drive one in the future. But how does this compare to a Golf R? You know, if you are a Golf R customer, this is a car that you may be interested in. And if you check on Auto Trader right now, which you can see here, they range a standard GR Yaris, the new facelift, this is the Gen 2, is £43,000. But it goes up to that, essentially that super rare one, it goes up to about £56,000. Yeah, well actually, I tell a lie, the special edition Ogier is £68,000. That's what you get for £68,000. And there's no power bump or anything like that. Yeah, it's just limited. And in fact, if you check on Toyota's sort of pricing specifications, they only sort of describe the GR Yaris manual, £46,000 base price, and the Aero Performance at £48,995. So what's that, £3,000 difference? Yeah, just under £3,000 difference. Same top speed, same everything. And then you've obviously got the exterior styling, how it kind of changes. But the key part, I mean, you get the diff. It's very much hot hatch, fun territory. And I love four-wheel drive cars. It was so much fun to drive when I had the chance to drive the Gen 1. I can only imagine Gen 2 is going to be just as exciting. However, can it really compete with something like the versatility of something like a Golf R, a far bigger car? This is a normal Aero Performance. This is at £55,000. I mean, you're going to win at wing games. It's proper Japanese sort of styling with the front bumpers. It's got that kind of aero styling. This is obviously a car which hasn't even really been unwrapped. 2026 ready to go. It's got the bonnet vent at the front. Super cool. In stock. Bit of a carbon fibre style roof. I mean, that is mega. Look at the bolt-ons for that. And it's proper aero. That's what it said. Pilot Sport 4S's, the cool rims. I believe they're on the original GR Yaris. Good brakes. I spent time in the standard one. The brakes, you need to get them warmed up. They're very sort of like they have nothing on them if you just start it up and just roll out your drive. It is very much a performance car. I drove one in Wales from a subscriber, a Lichfield one, and it was brilliant. I had a friend lend me one for a weekend, and I loved it. So I have no doubt that this isn't going to be fun. But check out the sort of, is that like the handbrake? I don't even know. And I also don't really know if that's in the, because that's not in the Ogier one, I don't think. I could be wrong. Yeah, that's just got a little manual. So I don't know why that's got that. Looks a bit random. The screen, I mean, yeah. They've repositioned a few things like the, yeah, I'm not even sure where this one's come from. Yeah, it just seems to have sort of appeared. It's an interesting car. Here's one in black as well, 2026 plate car. What do you think? How do you think this compares to a Golf R? If you are a Golf R, you know, a lot of people on my channel love the Golf R, love the facelift Golf R, love the black edition, love the standard one. Yeah, it's a cool car, 333 horsepower, so it's more than this, 53 horsepower more. It's going to weigh a little bit more, but it's more practical. It's also got four-wheel drive, rear bias. This is four-wheel drive, also kind of rear bias. It's got that funky handbrake. I guess that's for like, I don't know, drifting? Yeah, I mean, one thing I will say before this video does end, I'm so happy they're making cars like this. Credit to them. And that's why they're, well, this car's up for £55,000. You've got another one, £55,000 again. Cool colour, subtle-ish, but if you know, you know. But this is a Toyota Yaris. I know every sort of body panel and the engineering is so much different, but it's a GR Yaris. Let's not kid ourselves here. How does it compare to the Golf R? That's kind of where we're going into. Well, if you look at the aerodynamic package, basically it talks about how, well, basically kind of says it here. It's a limited run, rally-inspired hatchback featuring specialised aerodynamic upgrades, including a large adjustable rear wing, front lip spoiler and cooling ducts to increase high-speed stability and downforce, producing 280 PS, 1.6 litre manual transmission, Torsen LSD. The aerodynamic package, the Aero Performance model, includes a large adjustable rear wing to improve downforce, front lip spoilers to reduce lift, and functional fender ducts to improve steering, especially under heavy braking. Cooling improvements, a new large cooling duct and grille on the aluminium bonnet are designed to enhance engine cooling at high speeds. The 1.6 litre three-cylinder engine generates 280 PS, 0 to 65.2. It's got a rally-style vertical handbrake, so that's what that is. Torsen limited slip differentials, front and rear, four-wheel drive system. Starts from around sort of 48. The model is strictly limited, so let alone the limited editions of the limited models. And as I can see here, just sort of trying to buy it seems quite difficult. Yeah, I'm on Toyota's UK website, and it makes it seemingly quite difficult to actually buy it. It seems like you just sort of sign up. Yeah, prices and specs, you get that, and it doesn't say anything about an auto, it just says the manual. Toyota kindly have a few very nice videos as well, which we can share, which I'm happy to share, and I will stick them on screen for you now. And for me, you've got to be, again, a real huge enthusiast. This is a fun car. This is more, for me, it's a sports car. It's almost Porsche Cayman levels. It's with a bit more practicality than that in terms of the fact that it is still a hatch. 50 grand, it's a lot, but then it's limited. And the good news is it probably holds the values of the Gen 1 really, really well. It's seriously capable, clearly. And that design is full on. Not too sure about that rear lights. I mean, let me know in the comments of that one. Funky exhaust. It's got a lot going for it. But compared to a Golf R, I don't even know if you can compare it to a Golf R. This feels more of toy territory, whereas the Golf R feels like all-rounder while still being fun kind of territory. That's where I'm kind of at. And I'm curious to know how you kind of feel about it too. Yeah, I'm kind of showing the B-roll for the European kind of drive here as well. Just a little bit of the car. Yeah, I didn't know too much about this car. And I want to get behind the wheel of it for sure. And I know it's in sort of the realms of being a competitor to the sort of stuff that I love. Like, I think of like Audi S1s. I love those little small hot hatches with four-wheel drive. It's just so capable, particularly in the UK where it rains a lot. But for the price that they're asking for this one, it's a big ask. But then it's limited and it'll probably hold its money. Yeah, I think if you're... it's amazing to say a sensible choice is to go for a Golf R, but that probably is. Equally, if you really want a crazy, fun, very unique hot hatch, go for this and perhaps have a larger car on the side. It's a very, very difficult sort of one to judge. I would love to get one back to back. I'd love to do sort of like a comparison like I do on my channel. If you have a GR Yaris, a Gen 2, let me know whether it's an Aero Performance or not. I'm at SamAustin657, or my email is sam.a17@outlook.com. Just drop me a message and we'll try and get something lined up. But that is essentially the Toyota GR Yaris. You've seen, if you've subscribed to my channel, how capable the Golf R is. How does this compare? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm super interested to know. And yeah, hopefully I can share a really cool comparison video on UK roads in the real world with real owners in the future. But I really need your help for that. And yeah, hopefully reach out and we'll get it cooking. But yeah, comment below. Let me know what you think. Have you considered it? If you've got a Golf R? Because that's probably the main question that I get. I'm thinking I've got a Golf R on order. I'm thinking of getting a GTI. Got a GTI 50th edition, but the Golf R's better. So I like these kind of conversations, and I'm interested to know your thoughts in the comments. It seems to me like the Aero Performance is a no-brainer in the GR Yaris. I think if you're going to do it. I mean, yeah, for $3,000, I think that will be the more sought-after model. And obviously the Ogier, Sebastian Ogier one is very rare at only 200. I believe 200 worldwide, not even 200 in the UK. Anyway, I digress. GR Yaris versus Golf R, where are you at? Are they two completely different cars, or do they come into the same conversation? Yeah, I'm really, really curious to know. And hopefully this gives a little bit of an explanation, because I don't really know too much about it, particularly the Aero Performance. But that functionality between it, really properly designed by Toyota, worked with their sort of rally-inspired team. You know, it's basically like if you're going to do any aftermarket stuff, get it from the OEM manufacturer to do it. It's properly tried and tested. And what a bespoke vehicle this is. It just looks crazy. It looks absolutely insane. And I love it for it. Love it for it. And I love how I'm talking about it on the 8th of March, 2026. That is super cool.